3, 2, 1. Okay, that's us.
Right.
Oh,
We dance now.
we do. We have a dance tune.
It's been like, what? Is this the 107 shows or something?
I think it's 109.
Oh,
But
geez.
who's counting?
Oh, my God. Okay. At this point, anything goes.
It does. We never know what could happen. Somehow we don't run out of things to do, say, or cook.
Go figure.
Yeah. How was your day?
It cooled off today. So all I can say is I am so happy to not be in the hot, sweltering heat. I took a hike up to the ski valley, and it was magic, just like my
Oh,
it rained, and the cool forest wind, and we were with all the kids, and it was just glorious.
yes. That's the one thing about living in the high desert that I think is extraordinary, is that we can be here and then go 20 minutes up the mountain and be in a completely different microclimate.
It's beautiful up there, and the wildflowers now are in full bloom, and the creeks are running, and you can just enjoy the cool forest situation. We took some funny photos of the kids going in slow-mo, like jumping, what you do during quarantine.
Yeah. Awesome. I am so grateful. Cool. Woo. We are in the middle of a big renovation project, which we started yesterday in the sweltering heat. We're laying a floor in the bedroom, and we got probably, I'd say, 3/4 of the way through. We have the closet to finish. So today we were taking a break from the hard labor of it and getting trim and all that stuff. But it's coming along, and it looks beautiful. And I've waited a really long time to get that part done, but we had to wait in the order of things, and now we're almost done. I think it's the last surface in the house that we're gonna have to touch.
You're amazing. I am in awe of you too. It's truly just like incredible what your knowledge of all things that you can do and do well. I mean, some people are like, oh yeah, I did it myself, and it sucks. Like you do it, and it's stunningly beautiful. You know what I mean?
Thank
so
you.
I'm so excited for you to have it on your course. So satisfying.
I know, it's very satisfying. We're finally getting that done. There's a couple of outside projects, making a portal and a couple of other things we have on our summer to-do list.
Making a portal.
And I think we decided we're going to redo a wall outside and put a fresco on there. And I know. So we're trying to decide. I think the fresco is going to be, I'm going to do some research on antique looking seed packages, like sunflowers or something like that. And I think we're going to try and recreate that on the wall outside. We have one wall that we can do that.
I hear you say that, and I'm like, oh, I moved some bricks today. I feel good about it. I'm feeling pretty great.
I know, we're crazy people. We're not normal.
I'm like, fresca or frescoes? Fresco?
Oh my God. I know, we're crazy, but it's good we married each other. That's all I can say.
Well, that's really a tried and true, don't you think, sort of determinant whether people really love each other. If your marriage can last home renovation, you're good.
Listen, we were planning our wedding and building a dining room, and we actually built it with the builder, like poured the cement and everything while we were planning our wedding, and we finished it right before the wedding. And we had
what you're describing to me in my world would be hell. Like I would never be able to survive that.
I know everyone was like, "You're doing what?"
Well, see, look at you guys. You're amazing. You no problem.
Well, tonight, on that note, I'm making my husband hamburgers.
Nice.
Yeah,
Or hamburgers as
after that hard labor.
Yeah, I am going to make my version of a hamburger. And I like, the weird thing is I like to put the cheese inside the hamburger.
Okay.
And that way it doesn't melt all out and onto the grill.
Is this your method that you came up with, or did you see this somewhere, or what?
I came up with it over time, and I'm going to add a few things to it today.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay. I love how you invent things. Like you're like, I'm gonna build a better mousetrap with this hamburger.
Yeah, while I'm on the air, I'm going to try a new recipe right now.
Go for
You
it.
guys are watching.
Let's see if it works.
Okay. I have these tiny little onions, which I like. They're sweet. And yeah, they're those kind of flat onions. And I'm trying to regrow.
What are those onions? What do you call those? They're just.
I forget the name of them. They're not Maui's. I know they're super sweet. See how skinny it is?
Yeah.
Like a frisbee. Woo!
What are those things? Those aren't Chipoline, right? They're not Chipoline.
No, they're not. They're bigger than that. And they're not Maui. And they're not, I don't think they're Vidalia.
Does anybody know out in the audience?
Okay, anyone can tell me. So I'm going to make these sort of like a barbecue onion.
Yum.
Yeah, and then I'm going to stuff them in the middle with the cheese.
Oh my God.
That is what I'm doing. But so right now I'm just going to go ahead and slice these pretty thin and get them going on the stove. And I'm going to put them in bacon fat, because why not?
You just make the best classic things. My God, they're just to the nth degree in the best way.
Thank
you. Know,
it's kind of fun. I don't know. I'm kind of like into layering flavors, so that's what we're gonna do here. And I have this. I'm going to use this, like cheaty barbecue sauce. This is sriracha and roasted garlic barbecue sauce that I saw at Trader Joe's, who should be sponsoring us at this point.
We don't plug them quite often.
And I'm going to use that instead of making a barbecue sauce from scratch, which obviously I could do, but I'm not going to.
The episode, Holly's Homegrown episode, she talks about it.
Yeah. No. I don't have to, but I mean, I had that and I like it. It's a hot, spicy barbecue sauce and it's organic.
Yum. Are you going to do like a traditional burger bun, or are you having it open face, or how do you like to have it?
I like to have it on David's homemade brioche buns.
Oh God. Wow.
Yeah. We had 2 left in the freezer.
Of course you did.
Oh, since you asked. But anybody, if you're making brioche buns,
I can come over and make them for you.
I have to say they freeze really well.
They do. Hey, somebody's pointing out fat carries the flavor. I think after you said you're making it in bacon fat. Look, people are learning. We're teaching them stuff.
So speaking of fat carrying the flavor, I am going to mix my ground beef, which I love and I get from Moink Box. My Moink Box. There we go.
Another sponsor potentially.
Yeah. This is 85% lean.
Wow.
So I am going to add to it this Italian ground pork.
Wow. Okay.
Mix that baby right up.
Wow.
Now, obviously, you could just do burger, but
Right.
I'm gonna say this about burger. I prefer to add spices to it and not just have it plain. So I would, if you were not going to add the pork to it, or you didn't have it and you just had ground beef, I would add maybe, some Italian spices like you would for pork, like fennel, ground fennel, and maybe some garlic powder and that kind of thing.
I hate to be the bearer of the obvious, Debrianna, but you know what you're doing, right? You are making a meatball that is a hamburger.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
you're making a delicious Italian meatball, and then you're just flattening it with your palm and eating it.
Kind of. I'm not putting any breadcrumbs in. Yeah.
But see, that adding of the different meats, to me, is pure meatball city. That's just like,
it's in my veins.
Kinda. And in your dramatic DNA also.
Yeah, I think so. I kind of think so.
Yeah.
So, yes, these are just going to be on I have them on medium high, and they're just
hanging out in the bacon fat. Hanging out in the bacon
fat, baby. All right, so I'm going to add a bunch of salt, like about a good teaspoonful. And pepper. And I have some fresh garlic in there.
Yum.
And I'm just going to squish those up together. And that's a flavored salt. So that's my flavored salt. Oh, you know what? I should probably have done that before I stuck my hand in there. But oh well. I'm going to add some herb de Provence.
Someone's asking, will it be topped with mozzarella and roasted peppers?
It could. I don't see why you couldn't do that, but I'm not going to, because I am going to use Italian-ish cheese. It's Asiago with rosemary and olive oil.
Oh, yum!
That's going to be the cheese in the middle. But yeah, I like to add some spices to my burger meat because I don't know why not.
Absolutely. I cannot have unseasoned meat at all. I can't do that. I can't.
No, it's not good. It's just not good. So I'm just mixing these together. And the onions look like they're browning. So as soon as those brown, I'm going to stir in a little of that barbecue sauce.
Wow.
And let them simmer in it for a few minutes.
That looks so good.
Yeah, it's going to be yummy. I probably should have taken my ring off. Oh, well.
You always forget when you're using your hands.
Oh, I'm telling you, I don't know if did I ever tell you a story when I was in LA and I was doing my show and we were in rehearsal and I was sick as a dog. I probably should not have been at rehearsal. I probably should have canned it and gone home. But I didn't because, theater people, we don't quit. So I went to the bathroom and I stood up, turned around to flush the toilet, and I heard the clink. And I looked down and I saw my 22-karat gold ring flush down the toilet.
No.
That's what I was like, no. Knew I should have got it. I was devastated. I begged them to call a plumber. I begged every day for 3 days. I begged.
And they didn't do it?
No.
And you never got it back?
No, I did not. But my friend Patricia Strout, who's a regular viewer and an extraordinary jeweler, made me one that was like it. And so I do have it back. The reason it reminded me of it was yesterday when we were doing all the construction. I dropped my jewelry jar because I was tired at the end of the day, and I heard this thud, and I'm like, it's my gold band. Where is it? I was on my hands and knees all over the floor, and it had actually flown across the room into David's bathroom, and it was on the rug. I'm like, why? Why do I keep losing this gold band?
You know what you just did? You recreated that scene from Outlander when she takes the wedding dress. Isn't that the most magnificent scene?
Oh, yes.
And the ring rolls, and it happened to perfectly land in the groove and get the reflection of her face in the gold.
Oh, it's beautifully shot.
Oh,
All
so
right.
wow, that looks incredible. That looks incredible. I'm salivating.
Yeah. Okay, so those are gonna cool off a little bit in there.
Wow.
That's happening. Oh my God, that smells so good.
It looks so yummy. See, I wouldn't have thought to have cooked my onions with the barbecue sauce. That's a great way to do it.
I forget where I learned that trick. I don't know. I'm old. I'm an old cook. I've been cooking since I was a child, and I don't remember why I know that.
Do you remember this? Do you remember the first time you learned how to cook?
I remember the first thing I burned.
What was that?
Shish kebab.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why my mother would have told a 10 or maybe I was 11-year-old kid to make shish kebab. But
wow.
She did, and I burned it. And I will never forget that. So that was trauma.
My mom, I think I was like 9 or 10, and my mom said, okay, you're going to have to do dinner tonight for everybody. I'm like, what? And she's like, here, take these chicken legs, and I want you to put them in teriyaki and olive oil and all this stuff, and then just put them on a pan in the oven and for this long. And I have to go to a class. She was taking a class or something. And I'm like, okay, Mom. And we ate them. It worked out. I'm so cool.
We have such a stupid amount in common. It's ridiculous.
I know. It's insane.
It's so weird. And like the more we talk, the more we're like, oh God, that happened to me too.
Well, the super freaky one was the wisdom tooth story. Like I really can't believe that. But,
it's so weird. Okay, so I'm cutting the cheese into little cubes. That's all. And I really like this Trader Joe's cheese. It's Asiago cheese with rosemary and olive oil.
Okay, that looks delish.
And Asiago is a nice melt. It melts. It's a sharpish cheese, I think. I would say it's not mild. You could definitely use cheddar. That would work. But I would use a good sharp cheddar. That's just me. I like a cheese that's got a pronounced flavor. I don't like I'm not a Monterey Jack kind of girl. Let's just say that.
Me either. I love the sharpest cheddar. I love blue cheese. It's very. I like Roquefort and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Asiago, a lot of people don't realize that the medium to harder cheeses, they do melt and they're great flavor and they get kind of crispy sometimes and they're just this.
Oh, it's so good.
Those. You don't have to just use them for pasta or whatever. You know?
So I'm gonna make some thin patties.
Wow.
And because I'm gonna stack them.
Wow.
So that's how I'm gonna do the cheese and the barbecue in the middle.
Wow.
So.
And they cook through and everything. Everything cooks through, no problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I just wouldn't cook it on like super high on the grill. We're gonna put these on the grill because even though it has cooled off, it's still pretty hot. And I have those I don't know if you have they're like a black, maybe it's like silicone. I don't know what it is made of. And it goes on the grill. so things
Right.
don't fall off the grill.
Right.
So,
You have like a copper mesh in them or something.
yeah. Oh, you have it. It's in there. It's on the side. I got these at Costco. They're super great. So what I'm going to do.
I saw it on Instagram about a month ago.
Yeah, that thing. Grilling without the mess.
Well, it seems like it's genius. I mean,
Yeah, it is. It totally is genius.
It's horrible. It's a horrible mess to clean a grill after, especially if you have cheeseburger.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm putting cheese, and I'm leaving like an edge.
Right.
So that I can
close it up. Ravioli. It's a meat ravioli.
That is what it is. You're a genius. And then I'm going to take some of these barbecue onions.
Oh my God.
And put them in the middle.
This is amazing. I want to try this.
Oh, good. I hope you do. I hope everybody does.
My mother would love this. We had bison burgers the other night.
Oh, I love bison burgers.
And they were delicious.
Yeah, they really are. I love them. Okay, so now I'm going to take the other burger and put it on the top, and then just pinch the ends.
Oh my God, it's a giant meat ravioli.
Doesn't that look good?
That looks so tasty, man.
Yeah. So that'll be nice and juicy in the middle and melty.
Wow.
And that's what my burger is going to be. That's it.
And what do you do with the rest of it?
I might refrigerate that and we'll have them tomorrow. Maybe I'll make you one tomorrow.
Maybe.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yum. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, and then we have some stuff from the garden, kale and green beans and stuff. So I'm gonna just stir fry those up. And that's dinner.
Yummy. Hey, you wanted to talk about something tonight on the show.
I did. I gotta wash my hands. Come over here. I'm going to talk about a group called...
like, wait, freeze it.
I know, I could freeze the patties really thinly and be able to remake them later. So you're absolutely right. I'll use my freezer. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so I wanted to talk about this group called Vote Forward.
Okay.
And you can go to voteforward.org. And it's I learned about it from my friend Sandy. And they are helping people organize and write to voters, potential voters, like postcard and in key areas to help make sure they're motivated and organized to vote. So we're using the post office, which we need to do, and they will help you get all set up to do that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So I will post that in our YouTube description too. So if you go over there, YouTube, where we're gradually moving over to.
Yes. So every day now, folks, you can watch us on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. So that's going to be integrating and, eventually going off to YouTube. We're just weaning you off slowly.
We're weaning you. We won't leave Facebook totally, but we do have to move over to YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I also wanted to point out something from yesterday from my garden tour with my cousin Tatiana. Thank you guys for letting me do that. And I posted today on the group page a whole bunch of super cool websites for really forward-thinking farms that are taking gardening and growing your own food to the next level, and biodynamics and all that kind of stuff. And they really help their community. So check them out. They're the best people. And
I'll copy that and put it in our YouTube description. So if you want to see that, you can go over there and see it in the description.
Yeah.
Yay. So that's the show, kids. I will post pictures of the finished burger.
Yummy. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy this cool weather. It's like 30 degrees cooler. 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. We are very blessed. So
Yay.
thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to put our credits in there, and I'm going to play them.
It's a near perfect technically executed show.
Oh my God. So that's our closing song. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out with us.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Wear a mask. Manja. We'll see you tomorrow.